Let's learn about something that has nothing to do with React, really. This is just another JavaScript thing. And that is fetch. Yes, that's right. In the world of HTML, we are still trying to make fetch happen. Who can read? Yeah, you can. Come on, Mags. Let's hear it. Come on. Why not? Not this. What the heck? Oh, okay. My title doesn't match my body here. This has nothing to do with history. This is Fetch API, not history. Okay, go for it, Leon.
The Fetch API provides a JavaScript interface for accessing and manipulating parts of the HTTP pipeline, such as requests and responses, and also provides a global fetch method that provides an easy, logical way to fetch resources asynchronously across the network.
Gosh darn right it does. Asynchronous. Wow. What's that all about? What's that all about?
My guess is there's a clock cycle happening with the thing, so this will also happen without needing for the next high of the clock cycle.
Yeah, it happens in the background, basically. Which we've written a couple of things that do that already, right? What was it that we actually cared about that happened asynchronously? The Firebase stuff. What was it? What was the thing where we needed to use a promise? Do you remember? Oh, yeah, that's right. The sign in with pop-up and all that stuff. Yeah, that was asynchronous. Well, this is asynchronous too. And back in the day, we had to use Ajax to do asynchronous stuff. Well, back in the day, we didn't even have Ajax. But once we did, that was our mechanism for doing asynchronous requests. And now we have Fetch, which is quite a bit simpler than Ajax. And it is simply to make HTTP requests in the background without reloading the page. Used to be if you wanted to fetch a new URL, it was a new whole page refresh. You had to just go to the new URL. Now we can do it in the background using fetch. So it's pretty easy to do. It works like this. So you fetch some URL, and then just like sign in with pop-up, that returns a promise, which simply means that we can call .then afterward and pass in a callback that will run only once that has finished. Because whatever the statement immediately following fetch is, that will happen immediately. It won't wait for fetch to finish. So you can't just get the return value of fetch and do something with that. You have to use this promise. Give it a callback, and the response from the API, or whatever you're hitting with fetch, will be passed in as an argument to your callback in then. In this case, this is an API that returns some JSON, so we can call response.json. And then if we want to do something after that, that thing returns a promise as well. So we can call .then and then say what we want to do with the return value of the line above. So if response.json gives us some user object, we could say .then and do something with that user object. And as was the case with sign in with pop-up, we can put .catch at the very end to catch any exceptions that were raised along the way. But basically, at its simplest, you just fetch the thing and then call then, passing in a callback with what you want to do with the result. So it doesn't even have to be as many steps as we see here.